Hello everybody and welcome to the January 10th issue of the Tucson Mortgage Weekly, coming to you a bit late in the day, and I think probably the single best way to describe what's going on today is, unless you've been living under a rock, you realize that there was the attempted assassination of Representative Gabrielle Giffords here in Tucson over the weekend, and all I can tell you is that the entire city of Tucson is in shock, and I personally am really appalled by it for many reasons, but I think the one thing that really concerns me the most is here we are, supposedly the freest and the best country on the planet, and suddenly we're killing politicians and police in the street and judges like it's a third world country. We're definitely heading down a really slippery slope, going really the wrong way really fast, and I'm been very affected by what's going on. So to the friends and family of the Giffords, to the other people that have died, and to those that were injured and traumatized and affected, I wish them all the best, the condolences to the families, and hope that you'll do the same. That said, today was kind of a catch-up day because there was a lot going on in the markets, and obviously coming in half a bubble off, it set me back a little bit today. So let's talk about what's going on, or what went on in the mortgage markets, because right now it's about 4:30 Tucson time, so it's clearly the end of the day. Anyway, last week the stock market hit what was a 2-year high, fueled mostly by the expectation of a stronger employment report. The actual report came out much weaker than the ADP anticipation had led us to believe, which actually means that we can't trust that report. But what it really does mean is that there was some improvement in the employment numbers and unemployment. There's a lot of debate as to whether it's right or wrong, but the bottom line is the number was positive, and that's certainly a step in the right direction. As a result of that, the Feds came up and pretty much said, gee, because of what's going on, we're still going full-blown with QE2. And as you're aware of that, QE2 has really been pumping a ton of money into the market by raising debt, and that's just fueling and fanning the fears of inflation. So ultimately, the stock market had to give a little bit of it back, and then this morning what continued was weakness in Europe. We saw stocks kind of take it a little bit on the chin. Not bad, but we got a slight improvement in rates. That's always good. It's much easier to tell somebody that rates are a little better than rates are a little worse. As far as this week, the end of the week, there's 2 really strong reports coming out. Retail sales and consumer inflation, and that's going to give us a hint of what's going on as a result of probably what happened at the end of the buying season in 2010. So rates are still good. We've gotten some improvement, better than we've had in probably about a week. So if you're thinking about locking in, this is a great time. In fact, I was reading an article not too long ago that said that the money moguls of the world are locking in their rates. And so ultimately, if it's good enough for Warren Buffett, it's good enough for me. So that's my suggestion, is to lock in, take your money off the table, and run like heck. Anyway, again, thinking about Gabrielle Giffords, wishing her and praying for her recovery, and praying for the families that were affected. I hope you do the same. And remember, let's just stay calm, and let's just get on through it, and be nice to people. Hug your family, your kids, your wife, and remember, it go anytime. So coming to you from Tucson, Arizona, I'm Todd Abelson with Sun Street Mortgage, and please, let's try to make it a good week. Thanks. Bye-bye.